Hi, I'm Slater from Bitewing Games. This is Cat Blues, the big gig. It's a remake of Cats and Jammer Blues, old Reiner Knizia game, and we've reskinned it and gave it a little bit of a pep up. So, what you see in front of you is one of each type of card in the game. These are all the cards in the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the Joker. So, during the game, what you're going to be doing is trying to collect sets of cards. Whoever the band leader is going to flip cards over until they reveal one of the same card. Once you've seen the same card there, now every player goes around the board and starts to bid on it. Whoever wins the bid gets to, I'll talk about bidding after, don't worry. Whoever wins the bid gets to take the cards, and once you've won the bid, you can now choose to meld your quartets. When you meld your quartets, you can choose 4 of the same type of cards. So we have 3 ones here. If I had a 4th one, I could meld that quartet, and that would score me 1 tip. So every round, the game scores 3 rounds. As you see, these tip piles are conveniently colored. So each round will have 1 tip pile. It has 20 tips. By scoring a 1 quartet, I'm going to use my Joker card to finish that off and score this. So that counts as 4 ones because I use my Joker there. And it would still give me 1 tip. Not a lot, but then I get to take these and discard them and grab 1 quartet token because I finished the 1 set. Over the course of the 3 rounds, you want to finish 1 of each type of set because it'll get you at the end of the game 1 of the big tip tokens that gets you 10 points at the end of the game, which is a lot of points since you have the end game scoring is only counting the tips. So we have 3 stacks of 20, that's 60 tips. So the big tip at the end of the game is actually worth 1/6 of all of the points in the entire game. Very important to try at least to get all of them. However, if you did score a 5 quartet, you then get to take 5 of your tip tokens for that score. So the 5s are more valuable. Now, how do you bid? That's the big question. How do you bid? How do you win? Well, that's the fun part. You bid with the cards that you are using to create quartets as well. So when I choose to bid, what I'm going to do, these were here, this was here, is I'm going to choose, let's say I had the 2 ones instead. If I wanted to bid my 1s, because they're not very valuable, I would say, this wouldn't be shared information, I'm just showing you. I would say, I bid 2 1s. Say you have 2 2s. You could bid 2 2s. That beats my 2 1s. Or you could do 3 2s, 4 2s. Whatever number of cards that you choose, you can use that as bid. You can also use different cards. So right here I have 4 different cards. I can choose. You don't have to say what the cards are, but you can say I bid 4 different cards to win that hand. If you do different cards, the same number of cards, if they're different, beats a pair of the same cards. It's a little bit different, but if you have a pair or a set of different cards, so I have here a 1, a 3, well I can't use the Joker there. Well I could, but I'd say I have 1, 2, 3. That's 3 different cards. I could beat 3 5s with my 1, 2, and 3. Even though 3 5s are highly more valuable, the set of different cards beats a set of same cards, and I would win the hand. When you win the hand, you discard the cards that you bid. That's very important. So some of your resources to meld quartets are gone now. You have to choose what's more important, melding the quartets or winning the bid. When you win the bid, you take the cards, you put them out in front of you. There's one last very important detail to go over, and that is the Jokers. As you can see, there is a Joker quartet token. You have to meld a quartet of Jokers. Melding a quartet of Jokers is actually the only way you remove Jokers from your hand or in front of you. If you use a Joker, it stays in front of you. Why does that matter? At the end of the round, the player with the most Jokers loses 5 points. So you want to meld your Jokers and get rid of them. They allow you a lot of flexibility, but they are a danger because if you end up with the most, you lose the points. So it is pure decision of what do you use? Do you use the cards to meld, or do you use the cards to bid? Do you keep winning and not melding them and keep be able to bid 5 1s on a really good hand up here? Who knows? But the max you're going to see here is 2 of the same cards on the board. Remember that, because the second you flip over the second the same, you start the bidding process. So that's the game. You play through, you win the tips, and you get to the end game. Whoever has the most tips wins. All right.